Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are from 1D Informatics Management Group 8. Today we are going to explain about what the difference between two smartphones and compare it. But first, let me introduce the members of Group 8. Next. Here is the member of Group 8. Number 1 is Sofia Mariska Anjarsari, and then number 2 is Tikor Imam Hamdani, and the last it's me, Tiara Oliza Sativa. Next. The main points we will talking about today are firstly the specification of Oppo H53 and Samsung H51, including number 1 is what is technologies between both, number 2 what is body specification between both, number 3 what is battery between both, number 4 what is memory between both, number 5 what is platform between both, number 6 what is camera between both, number 2 what is multimedia between both. Next. And here is the visual of both phone that we will discuss. We have got the information of both specification is from internet. If you want to read it properly, you can visit this link. You can read by yourself. Next. First, we will talking about the network that used by both phones. Oppo use GSM or HSPA or LTE, and Samsung use GSM or HSPE or LTE. So, the network that used by both phones is the same. Next. We will talking about the body of both phone. Number 1, dimensions. Oppo is 163.9 times 17.5.1 times 84 millimeters. Samsung is 158.5 times 73.6 times 7.9 millimeters. So, about the dimensions, Oppo is quite bigger than Samsung. Number 2 is weight. Oppo is 186.9 gram, while Samsung is 172 gram. Oppo is heavier than Samsung. Number 3 is SIM card. The both phone use same SIM card. Next. And now the display. The next presentation will be presented by my friends named Tikor. So Tikor, I please you.
Terus masuk bro.
Yes, Tikor.
Hello everyone. My name is Tikor. In this slide, we will talk about the display that used by both phone. Number 1 is type. Oppo is IPS LCD capacitive touchscreen, 16 million colors, and Samsung Super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen, 16 colors. We think the type screen of Samsung is better than Oppo. Number 2, size. Oppo is 6.5 inch, 102 centimeter, and Samsung is 7.5 inch, 102 centimeter. So the size of screen that used by both phone is same. And number 3, Oppo is 728 1600 pixel 28 ratio. Samsung is 1090 x 2400 pixel and 29 ratio. The resolution of Samsung is better than Oppo. Number 4, protection. Oppo is Corning Gorilla Glass 3 90 Hz. Samsung is Corning Gorilla Glass 3, so both phone use same protection. Next is platform. Number 1, OS. Oppo use Android 10 Color OS 7.2 and Samsung use Android 10 UI 2.1. The OS that used by both phone is same. Number 2, chipset. Oppo is Qualcomm SM4270 Snapdragon 460 and Samsung is Exynos 9611. The chipset that used by Oppo is better than Samsung. Number 3, CPU. Oppo use octa-core and Samsung use octa-core. The CPU that used by both phone is same. Number 4, GPU. Oppo is Adreno 610 and Samsung is Smile 670 MP3. For GPU, Adreno is better in processing while Smile is better in rendering capabilities. Next is memory. Number 1, card slot. Oppo use micro SD XC and Samsung use micro SD XC. They both use same card slot. Number 2, internal. Oppo 64 GB, 4 GB RAM, and 128 GB and 4 GB RAM. UFS 2.1. And Samsung 64 GB, 4 GB RAM, and 128 GB and 4 GB RAM. And 128 GB 6 GB RAM, 128 GB, 8 GB RAM, and UFS 2.0. The capacitive internal is Samsung is bigger than Oppo. Next is main camera. Number one, triple. Samsung is better than Oppo. Number two, feature. Oppo is LED flash, HDR, panorama. Samsung LED flash, HDR panorama. The feature of both phone is same. Number three, video. Oppo is 1080 at 13 fps. Samsung 4K 13 fps 1080 at 30 or 120 fps Gyro AES. The quality video of Samsung is better than Oppo. Next is selfie camera. Oppo is 16 megapixel or 2.0 wide, 1 or 3 and 0.6 1 ohm. 32 megapixel 2.2 and 26 millimeter wide. Samsung is better than Oppo. Number two, feature. Oppo is HDR and Samsung is HDR. They have same feature. Number three, video. Oppo 1080 at 30 fps and Samsung 1080 at 30 fps. The quality of video for both phone is for the next point will be presented by friend is Sophia.
Okay. Hello, my name is Sophia. Next, we have comms. First is WLAN. Oppo is Wi-Fi 802.11a/b/g/n/ac dual band Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, while Samsung is Wi-Fi 802.11a/b/g/n/ac dual band Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. Then for Bluetooth, Oppo use 5.0 A2DP LE aptX HD, and Samsung use 5.0 A2DP LE. Next, for GPS, Oppo with a GPS GLONASS Galileo BTS, and Samsung with a GPS GLONASS Galileo BTS. For radio, Oppo use FM radio, Samsung use FM radio either. Then for USB type that used by Oppo is 2.0 Type-C 1.0 reversible connector, USB on the go, and Samsung use 2.0 Type-C 1.0 reversible connector, USB on the go. So all specification of both phone in communication is same. Next, we have features, battery, and sound. First is features. Oppo has fingerprint, accelerometer, proximity, and compass. Samsung has fingerprint, accelerometer, gyro, proximity, compass, and T+. So the feature of both phones is similar. Next, for battery. The type battery of Oppo is LiPo 5000 mAh non-removable, and Samsung is LiPo 4000 mAh non-removable. For charging, Oppo is fast charging with 18 watt, and Samsung is fast charging but with 15 watt. So for battery, Oppo is better than Samsung because Oppo has 5000 mAh while Samsung just 4000 mAh. And Oppo can recharge faster than Samsung. Okay, for sound, Oppo has loudspeaker and Samsung has loudspeaker either. Then for 3.5 mm jack, Oppo use it and Samsung use it either. So for sound, the specification of sound for both phones is same. Next, we have MISC. First is colors. Oppo has very white, electric black, fancy blue, and Samsung have prism cross black, prism cross white, prism cross blue, prism cross pink. So for colors, Samsung has more color choices than Oppo. Next is models. Oppo has CPH2127. Samsung has SMA515F, SMA515F/DSN, SMA515F/DS, SMA515F/DST, then SMA515F/DSM. Next is SMA515S/N. The last is SMA515U. Okay, for models, Samsung has more models than Oppo. Oppo just have one model. Next is SAR. Oppo is 0.77 for head and 0.97 for body, while Samsung is 0.8 for head and 0.6 for body. So SAR of Samsung is higher than Oppo. Next is price. The price of Oppo is 2,400,999 rupiah, and Samsung is 4,010,000 rupiah. So we can conclude that Samsung is more expensive than Oppo. At last but not least, the two smartphones that we compared before have their advantage and disadvantage. It's normal if one of them better than the other. And in this case, Samsung is the winner, but Oppo is good at either. So guys, we hope after you are watching our presentation, you can be more selective and more smart while choosing a new smartphone. Please choosing wisely. Okay, so guys, that's all about our presentation this time. If you guys still doesn't get about what we discussed today, or maybe you have some questions, just feel free to ask. You can write your question on the comment section below and we will try our best to answer your questions. Thank you so much for watching our presentation, and thank you very much for your great attention. See you soon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.